I'm Mark Martin, and I used to think I had it all figured out. Boy, was I wrong. Like, epically wrong. The kind of wrong that makes you want to build a time machine just to go back and slap some sense into yourself. This is where it all began. Well, where it all began to fall apart anyway. Our little slice of suburban paradise. Looks nice, right? Yeah, looks can be deceiving.
You know, son, the most valuable thing you can invest in is knowledge.
Ha ha ha. Sure, Mr. Johnson. I'll keep that in mind when I'm picking stocks. Speaking of which, have you heard about this new tech company? It's gonna be huge.
Is that so?
Trust me, I've got a nose for these things. I could give you some tips if you want. If only I'd listened. But hey, I was Mark Martin, financial wizard, or so I thought. Spoiler alert, my nose was about as reliable as a weatherman in a tornado. That's my family. Sarah, my wife, and our kids, Emma and Jack. We had it all. Nice house, new cars, latest gadgets. But, here's the thing about having it all. Sometimes you don't actually have it. And by sometimes, I mean most of the time. And by most of the time, I mean, oh God, we're in trouble. Trust me, honey. I've got our finances under control. It's all about leveraging our assets.
If you say so, Mark. But don't you think we should maybe cut back on...
Cut back? No way. We work hard. We deserve nice things. Besides, I just know this bonus is coming my way.
Okay, but...
No buts! I've got this. Hey, have you seen my new golf clubs? Spoiler alert. I did not have it under control, not even close. I had about as much control over our finances as a squirrel has over air traffic control. Don't worry, I can fix this. How hard can it be?
Maybe we should call a mechanic.
Nonsense. I watched a YouTube video once. I'm practically an expert. Fun fact, watching one YouTube video does not in fact make you an expert. Unless it's a video on how to embarrass yourself, then I was a world-class expert. Hello? Yes, this is Mark Martin.
Mr. Martin, I'm calling about your mortgage payment.
What do you mean it bounced?
Sir, you're 3 months behind on your credit card payments as well. If you don't pay $10,000 within 30 days, we'll have to start foreclosure proceedings.
Foreclosure? No, there must be some mistake. I'll figure something out. And that, folks, was the beginning of the end. Or maybe the end of the beginning.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me.
So there I was, standing at the crossroads of Financial Disaster Avenue and Swallow Your Pride Boulevard. Let me tell you, neither of those streets has good property values. I mean, how bad could it be, right? It's not like I was signing up for a How to Lose Your House in 10 Easy Steps seminar. Although, at this rate, I was pretty much teaching that class. Well, at least I'm not the only one who doesn't have it all figured out.
Fancy seeing you here, Mark.
Mr. Johnson, I'm just here to,
Learn how to pick those hot stocks?
something like that.
Say, since you're here, mind helping me understand this gibberish?
I'm not sure I'm the best person to...
Nonsense, you're a smart lad. Just explain this API thing to me.
APY, annual percentage yield. It's, the real rate of return on a savings account after compound interest.
Well, I'll be. You do know your stuff.
That was a great explanation. You must be here for the workshop?
Oh, yes, I'm Mark Martin.
Elena Rodriguez, financial advisor and today's speaker. Ready to dive into the exciting world of compound interest and debt snowballs?
Can't wait, though I'm more familiar with the debt avalanche. You know, the one that's about to bury my family alive?
Well, we'll see if we can turn that avalanche into a more manageable snowball.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems, man, it's hard to be seen. When everybody wants to be king, yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean, got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they gon' let me down. I always fought just to win the crown.
And that's why we need to start budgeting. It's like a diet, but for our wallet.
Because your fad diets have worked so well in the past?
This is different. Look, I made a spreadsheet and everything.
Dad, why is there a category for miscellaneous boat expenses? We don't have a boat.
Right. Old habits die hard.
I'm sorry, Mark, we're downsizing and, well, you know how it is.
Sure, I understand. It's not personal, it's just business, right?
Exactly, I'm glad you understand. Good luck, Mark.
Well, that's just perfect. Hey, universe, if you're listening, that was sarcasm. Please don't actually make things worse. Pro tip, never challenge the universe. It's like playing chicken with a freight train. Spoiler alert, the train always wins.
We'll figure something out, Mark. We always do.
Yeah, we will. I mean, what else could possibly go wrong, right? Sarah, what's wrong?
Mom?
Mommy!
Remember that freight train I mentioned? Yeah, it just plowed right through our kitchen. There we were, in the ER waiting room. A place where time seems to stand still, and yet your life savings disappear faster than free samples at Costco.
Dad, I've been researching. Did you know you can negotiate medical bills?
What? Since when are you an expert on medical billing?
Since about 20 minutes ago. The internet is a wild place, Dad.
You know, when I was your age, I was more concerned with, I don't know, whatever kids were into back then.
Dinosaurs?
Not quite that far back, buddy. And there it was. A moment of levity in the eye of the storm. My kids, who I thought I was supposed to be teaching, were schooling me.
Mr. Martin,
Yes, how's Sarah?
your wife is stable. It wasn't a heart attack, but
As I listened to the doctor rattle off terms I barely understood, I realized something. We'd been so focused on our financial health, we'd neglected our actual health. Talk about missing the forest for the trees.
I'm sorry, Mark. This is going to set us back, isn't it?
Hey, none of that. You're what matters, not the money.
But all our progress.
Is not lost. We've learned too much to go back now. We'll figure this out, together.
Together.
It was like a light bulb moment. Except the light bulb was more like a spotlight, illuminating every financial mistake we'd ever made, but also showing us the way forward. Pause. All right, folks, buckle up. We're about to fast forward through a year of financial kung fu. It's like a montage, but with more spreadsheets and fewer power ballads.
Look, our debt is actually going down.
Is that good?
That's very good, honey. See how the line is going down? That means we owe less money.
It's like watching paint dry, but the paint is money. And it's not drying, it's undrying. Financial metaphors are hard, but hey, we're making progress.
Remember, it's all about positive reinforcement.
Right, who's a good boy? You all are. You're all good boys and girls. Woof, arf, bark.
Look at this, Jack. We made $40 today. That's going straight into our savings jar.
Cool. Can we buy a pizza with it?
No, silly. Remember what Mom and Dad said about saving?
Yes, I can definitely have those designs to you by Friday. Thank you for your business. Every small step counts. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. We're getting there, one goal at a time.
So you see, if you adjust your inventory like this, you can save.
That much? Where did you learn all this?
Let's just say I majored in financial mistakes with a minor in learning from them.
Thank you, Mark. This advice is going to make a real difference.
Happy to help. Remember, a rising tide lifts all boats. When local businesses thrive, the whole community benefits.
The car needs repairs, again.
There goes our movie night fund.
Hey, we've faced worse. We've got this.
Yeah, we're the Martins. We're like financial superheroes.
Okay, if we cut back on eating out this month,
And I take on that extra freelance job.
we can cover the repairs without touching our emergency fund.
It's tight, but we can do it. We're in this together. We're actually ahead of schedule on paying off the credit cards.
I guess we're credit card ninjas now, silently slashing away at that balance.
Dad, please stop with the financial puns.
What? They're right on the money.
So if we keep this up, how long until we're completely debt-free?
Well, let's do the math together. It's a great opportunity to practice those financial skills.
That's my girl, always thinking ahead. You'll be a financial wizard in no time. Remember, a budget isn't a punishment. It's a plan for your money to party responsibly. How did you learn all this? The hard way. But that's why I'm here, so you don't have to. This, folks, is the magic of compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. Your money can work for you, but you have to give it the chance. That's actually making sense. Why didn't they teach us this in school? Well, team, we did it.
We sure did.
We're debt-free.
And we have savings.
But more importantly, we have knowledge and a plan.
And each other.
So what's our next financial goal?
Well, how about we start planning for your college fund?
And maybe a family vacation, one we can actually afford this time.
Can we get a dog? A real one, not just the ones we walk.